Hi, welcome to my video on solving equations with the number e, part 2. The reason I'm doing this video is because the word problems that I'm going to do next are going to use this equation quite often. It's normally used in pre-calculus and calculus. So let's solve these equations that have the e in them. Solve p to the nearest unit. P equals 600 e to the decimal 0.4 times 12. So I can put this all in the calculator, or I could, if I want to, go 12 times decimal 4. So that's 0.48. So if you want to pick up your calculator, sometimes when we make mistakes, you just get decimal 0.4 times 12. You should try to do a little bit in your head, not rely fully. Leave the calculator there. Now I didn't have declared, but I will. 600, and we got an e, so we can do times, or I can just go and put the e in and raise it to the decimal 48. So there's 600 e to the decimal 48. So that gives us 969.6, and so the answer to the nearest unit is 970. Okay, let's do another one. Solve for a to the nearest tenth. So we're solving for a, and a is here. So that means, again, we can work out this so we won't have so much punching in to do. So 470 a e. So we take the decimal 0.26 and multiply it by 9. So we have decimal 234, 0.234, and we're solving for a. Move the calculator. So we take 4700 divided by e to the 0.234. So we're dividing by, this is the multiplication, so we're doing division over here. So a is equal to, and again I'll move my paper up, put the calculator here, and let's see, there we go. So 4700, 4,700 division, and I want e, so second function ln, and I raise it to, again I'm going to have decimal 234, the 0 is not necessary, and that brings us out to 3719.4 to the nearest tenth. So 3719.4 is to the nearest tenth. So 3719.4. So just practicing with your calculator. Remember, if you want e, second function ln, because my calculator in the Texas Instruments got e to the x right here. So this, and if I raise it to the 1 power, so e to the 1 is 2.72. So it's 2.18281828, keeps on going until I know that e is 2.72, rounded off to the hundreds. Okay, we got another one to do. Bring our paper back down. Solve for a to the nearest unit. Again, a is here. So it's 800 e. So 10 times the negative 0.031. It's a negative 0. Decimal moves one place to the right. So it's decimal 31. Again, if you want to check with your calculator, always make sure, but sometimes you can. So negative decimal 0.31, and we multiply by 10. So again, just see, okay, we're okay, just making sure. And now move the calculators, apologize for moving the calculator, but I don't have a lot of space. So now I'll divide by e to the 0.31, and that's what that cancels out. So a is equal to 800 divided by e to the negative 0.31. So put the calculator back in, and we'll go 800 division, pick up the e, and we'll raise it to the negative decimal 31. Close it off, and we get 1090.7, so to the nearest unit. So that's 1090.7. So it's 1090.7. 1090.7, but we got to go to the nearest hundred, to the nearest unit, sorry. So that's 1091 to the nearest unit. So just working out some equations that you're going to need to use to learn how to manipulate them with your calculator. Number 4, solve for t. And notice that t is up in the exponent. Solve for t. T is, I got a t here instead of x, because t equations you're going to do in word problems you're going to have to find time. So we have the equation. So t is up in the exponent here. So we divide by 4,000. So if you take 18400 and divide it by 4,000, do that with your calculator, you will get 4.6. And that's e to 0.042 t. Now notice t is up in the exponent, so I'm doing the log of each side. And again, the log is, the reason you do the log is to have the exponent come down in front by the power rule. So this exponent goes in front, log e. And that means that t is going to equal the log of 4.6. And we're going to divide it by 0.042 log e. There's the t. And so decimal 0.042 log e is here. So pick up a calculator. I'll push this up so you can see what I'm doing. Put my calculator down. And here we go. Log of 4.6. Log 4.6 bracket. And I got to do a division. And I have put it in brackets because I got a multiplication in here. So I got a decimal 0.042 times, and I got to get the log of e. And log e, that's the 1, there's e to the 1. Do a double bracket to close it off. And that gives us 5.8. Now, did I press a division? Okay, let's try it again. Sometimes we have, let's see, log 4.6 division decimal 0.042, and I didn't do the bracket. I don't do the bracket, I got to be careful. And I got decimal 0.042, and we're going to multiply that by log of e. Log, let's go and get the e. $36. You got to be careful punching in the numbers. So 36.63, and to the nearest unit. So the answer for time is 36. Okay, gotta be careful. Manipulating the calculator takes a lot of practice. Now, number 5, we gotta find the value of k, and we have this equation. Again, k is up in the exponent, so I gotta go 380 divided by 1420 equals e to the 40k. And the k here is in the place of the r. K takes the place of the rate. So, again, check with your teacher. So if we take 380 and divide it by 1420, we get 2676 to go to the nearest thousand. You can check that and pause the video and check that in the calculator and make sure that's correct. And again, we do the log of each side. Same pattern over and over and over. And so we have the log of 0.2676, and that's 40k log e. Again, we do the log because the k is in the exponent, and the power rule moves it to the front. So now we have the log of 0.2676 divided by k is right there. So we're dividing it by 40 times log e, and push that up. And again, I gotta be careful. Log decimal 2676. Close it off. Division, and I gotta do the bracket to close this multiplication in the bracket. So 40. And we have times log of e. And to get e, raise it to the 1 power. And we get negative 0.032 or 0.33. So that's a negative 0.033. So that's thousandths place. Now we got k. If the thousand we want as a decimal, so that's a negative as a decimal. Move your decimal 2 places to the right, and you get 3.3%. And you can see you're going from 1420 down to 380, so that's why it's a negative. And this is a decimal. So to change it to percent, you move your decimal 2 places to the right, or you multiply by 100. So negative 3.3 is the answer to this problem. Again, I'm working these out to give you extra practice before I get to the word problems. Okay, let's continue. The more you do, the better you get. You got to practice, practice, practice. Now, find k to the nearest thousand, then as a percent. Again, k, I left it in the equation instead of an x because k is the rate. So we get the rate as a decimal and then convert it to percent. So we divide by 160 on each side. So 1600 divided by 160 gives us 100. So we have e to the 14k. Again, we got to do the log of each side because we want the k is in the exponent, so by doing a log we bring it down. So we get the log of 100, and exponent goes in front of the log. There's the exponent, goes in front. So we have 100, log of 100 divided by 14 log e. And again, let's move this up. Let's see. Make sure you see it. Here we go. So I have the log of 100, log 100, division, use a bracket because I have 14 times the log of e. So the log I want e, so second function ln, raises to 1 power. That closes the 1 in. Now we need to close the ln in, so we need a double bracket. Try it without doing that and see whether you get the same answer. So that's k is decimal 3289. So to the nearest thousand is decimal 329. So k is 0.329 to the nearest thousand. And as a percent, move your decimal 2 places to the right, so we get 32.9%. Okay, and we have one more problem to do in this video. Solve for x in terms of e. Solve for x. We have to solve for x. Now we have a log, but this base, if there's no base with a log log, is understood to be a base 10. Now we have a log form, so the log form is base exponent number. So it's base exponent number. So this log form, the base is 10, the exponent is 2, and the number is e to the x minus 3. So that's 100 equals e to the x minus 3. And again, I want to get at the x, and the x is in the exponent, so I have to do the log of each side. And it might seem funny, but this is the way I do it. I put the 10 here, and e, just you might say is a roundabout, but you got to get at the x. So this is the log of 100 equals x minus 3 times the log of e. So we still want to get at the x. So the easiest way, that's a multiplication. So this is the log of 100 divided by the log of e. So I'm dividing each side by log e. So log e moves from here, division to here. So that means x is equal to the log of 100 over the log of e plus 3. So there's solving for x in terms of, and if you want, you might say the log of 100 is a 2. So you want to go, that's a 2 log e plus 3 is the same. It's the same. So again, I changed this to an exponential, and then I did the log of each side to bring this x down to in front and solve it for x. Again, the more problems you see done, the better you become. The more practice you do, you'll get better and better in your math. And if you like the video, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button if you want to be a subscriber to my channel. Visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com, to find more information about me, my videos, and the content. That's the content that's on my YouTube channel called Math Fully Explained. Thank you for viewing my video. Hope the video helped you. Bye-bye.